So when I say let's play this, 2026, 2027 Premier League is stable. 28 Hull City, they are bound to get relegated. They are helpless, they are hopeless. They don't have enough in the tank to survive. And 19th Ipswich Town, as opposed to as City, they signed somebody of not worthy, but they got left not enough in their at their disposal to survive. He's moving on to a team Coventry. Yes, I'm predicting all the new promoted team to get straight back down. They are desperate. They put up a fight, but they are desperate. They are not good enough. I can't count on and rely on Lampard because he's an experienced manager. 17th place Newcastle. The departure of three players like Tonali, Bruno, and Gordon, plus the abandon of the other manager Diao is a huge dent, a huge blow for the club. So they will be struggling. They will be training water. They will be fumbling with the relegation dogfight. They will be bogged down in the relegation dogfight, but they'll be fine in the end. It will be just okay. 16th place goes to Crystal Palace. They've lost. They've palmed off. They'll get rid of Glasner, I have a soft spot for. And there'll be no easy way out. They will go to the wire. They have to fight back, to be organized, to survive. They might struggle in a direction of fight, but they'll be alright in the end. 15th Bournemouth will be massively impacted and affected by the Europa League football, notwithstanding that they might push and prepare for a quarter-final placement or semi-final placement in Europa League, and same story for Sunderland, the 14th place. The 13th, I must say that a team like Fulham was had an overhaul and a revamp in the summertime. They replaced the demise of Marco Silva with Arbeloa from Real Madrid. As for that, they might be buoyant, be flirting in the Premier League, but without impressive, but without getting dragged to a reaction of fight. 12th place, a drop off, and the wheel fell off. They may fell off the cliff a little bit. Brighton, they might competing for lifting a piece of silverware in the Conference League alongside Atalanta, but the league form will vanish a little bit. 11th place goes to Brentford, a topsy-turvy roller coaster season, which they might bang on lost goals, countless quantity goals in proportion, melange of goal, bevy of goal. As for that, with the goal machine named Igor Thiago, fun, amusing season, funny with EG and fun and amusement. 10th place goes to Everton, a flat line, mid-table mediocrity, with a manager, the shrewd, the sly, the cunning David Moyes will be right in 10th place. In 9th place, one of the surprise package is Leeds United, because Daniel Farke has been proving his doubters, his haters wrong and erroneous, setting the world alight in the Premier League. It's really an impressive run. I placed the base surprise package. Nottingham Forest. I got a huge soft spot, a sympathy for Oliver Glasner. It brings about guile, bravado, prowess, knack, capabilities to the club, other than experience, a winning mentality. 7th, a soaring team from the scratches of last year is Tottenham Hotspur, and they'll be skyrocketing compared to last season, signing Tonali, they've strengthened, they've improved, they've enhanced their squad, going strength to strength. As opposed to Newcastle has impoverished and depopulated their squad. They've substituted, taken on Newcastle in the big six, big seven clubs. They will reach a Conference League or Europa League spot. 6 goes to Manchester United. Maybe a stinker of a season. Falling off the cliff a little bit, falling from grace again. I don't see them steady. They'll be the safe and sound. The team, the manager Carrick now is a permanent, not interim anymore manager. They will start treading the water, swimming against the tide when it comes to steady the ship, steady and sinking ship, because they have to delve into 2 games per week as opposed to one of last season. Delve coping dealing with coping with 2 games per season per week. Maybe another task for them to accomplish. 5th place goes to, let me think, Chelsea. I was a little bit distracted, a little bit unfocused. Chelsea, they might improvement, empower the squad. Xabi Alonso is a flabbergasting, lambasting manager, scrumptious one, magnificent one, passing from measly, feeble 10th place to 5th is a humongous quantum leap, a huge, enormous, abnormous level up. Even if they don't qualify for the Champions League, merely by the skin of the teeth. 4th place goes to Liverpool. They've lost a plethora of players, such as the likes of Salah, and Iraola is a fantastic, mesmerizing manager, but he's young, is a process to trust. Weird Isaac has been to flop to failures so far, things stand, so it'll be an issue for them, maybe competitive enough to win the title, but enough to qualify for the Champions League. As I said before, Iraola is a process to trust. The result won't come out straightforward, but they might pay dividends in 2 years. 3rd place, Aston Villa, the camaraderie, chemistry, alchemy of the squad, the team spirit is humongous with the manager, the almighty Emery. He will fix the team, will pin the team, the pinnacle of the Champions League, the 3rd place, even losing Tielemans, Morgan Rogers and Dini, but they replace them with Ruggeri, Manzambi, and a couple of youngsters. Will be alright. The 3rd place, they are more structured and more fixed and more stable than Chelsea, Liverpool, and Man United. 2nd place, Manchester City. They might lose Rodri. The departure, the loss of Guardiola is a huge blow and a humongous dent for the season, but that's life. They've lost a legendary manager, but they can't put up a fight for the title from my perspective, point of view, but they will safe, 2nd, alright, calm, serene, 2nd place. And 1st place, Party Popper for Arsenal, that will retain the Premier League title, and they will be dominating, running away with the league like a juggernaut, like steamroll the league, walk the league, triumph the league, and retain that. They might play a free-flowing football because they've lost the ship on the shoulder compared to last season, in which they had to demonstrate they could win the Premier League, but in the end they finally achieved that. They accomplished their mission, and then they've lost the ship on the shoulder. They may play a more free-flowing kind of football, more entertaining, more progressive under Arteta, and put all their egg in the basket of the Champions League.